Hey everyone, and welcome back to Aquatica Orlando. In today's video we're diving into one of our absolute favourite water parks. Right across the street from SeaWorld Orlando, this hidden gem offers a mix of heart-pounding thrills and lazy river vibes. And trust us, you don't want to miss what's in store. We'll be giving you a look of what to expect on your visit, showing off the best rides, the food, sharing our tips to make the most of your day, and answering all those burning questions you've been wondering about Aquatica. So if you're planning a trip and want the insider scoop, stick around. This is your guide to a perfect water park day at Aquatica Orlando. So let's dive right in after this intro. Aquatica is a part of United Parks and Resorts family. Yep, the same crew behind SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. That means you can snag a multi-park ticket and save some serious cash compared to buying each one separately. The best part is you don't have to travel far at all for a wild ride on a roller coaster or an up-close look at some amazing marine animals. And if you're up for a mini road trip, Busch Gardens Tampa is just about an hour and a half away by car and is totally doable for a day trip. As for Aquatica itself, it's super convenient, located right across the street from SeaWorld itself on International Drive. Just plug 5800 Water Play Way, Orlando, Florida 32821 into your GPS and let the water park fun begin. This water park brings the vibe of the South Pacific to life with splashes of Aussie and Kiwi fare. From the colourful design to the playful mascots, everything in the park is inspired by the laid-back tropical spirit of Australia and New Zealand. It's like stepping into a vibrant island paradise right in the heart of Orlando. Now it's important to note, like most parks in Orlando, on entry all bags, backpacks and packages will go through a quick inspection, which can include metal detection. This is for the safety of guests and animals. And I'll pop a list on the screen right now of the items you won't be allowed to take in the park, so leave these items in your car. Just a heads up, Aquatica Orlando isn't responsible for any loss or damage to your vehicle or belongings left inside. And a top tip: if you're taking any cameras or charging batteries, always have them out your bag in a clear plastic bag ready for inspection. It just makes things faster and easier. Next is Aquatica Orlando is now cashless. No more digging for bills or coins, just swipe or tap your credit card, debit card, Apple Pay or Google Pay, anywhere you'd normally use cash. But if you don't have a card or you just forgot your card, no worries. Swing by one of the cash to card kiosks and you can easily turn your cash into a free Visa prepaid debit card with zero fees and use it anywhere where a Visa is accepted, even outside the park. And Aquatica Orlando accepts Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Apple Pay and Google Pay, so you have plenty of ways to pay and play. Now if you're driving and you're not heading in for rope drop, you might want to know if there is any space left in the parking lot. Well, you can call ahead and check by calling the number on screen now, and I'll pop on screen now the parking prices so you know just before you go. And just remember, this is based on the current prices of 2025. Aquatica is a family-friendly water park and they kindly ask that everyone wears appropriate swim attire. This includes no thong-style swimsuits, children in diapers must wear waterproof swim diapers. T-shirts, cover-ups and loose-fitting shorts aren't allowed on body slides. Swimwear with buckles, rivets or sharp objects also can't be worn on slides either. And water shoes, sandals and aqua socks are allowed in most areas but may not be permitted on certain slides. So just make sure to check the signs on each attraction. And at the end of this video I will drop some of our top tips regarding swim attire, as you don't want what happened to me happen to you. Next question on our list is, can you bring your own food? Unfortunately you cannot, but you can take bottled water or a refillable water bottle so you can stay hydrated, baby food or formula, and special dietary items such as allergy friendly snacks. If you have specific dietary needs, just stop by the guest relations or park security on your arrival. They will be happy to help with approval for any specific items you have. But should you need any assistance on food allergies, you can check out the Aquatica website, information regarding guests with food allergies, and I'll pop a link to that in the description. Now our top tip of the day is, if you are going to SeaWorld or Busch Gardens, get the refillable cup, because you can bring it along here, pay just to upgrade it, and you can refill all day here as well.
All day long.
All day long. And there is plenty of refill locations right around the full water park. And look at the selection of drinks that you can get. Ices, and then all of your sodas as well. Moving on to lockers. There is 3 main locations in Aquatica for self-service all-day locker rental. The first location is near Ihu's Breakaway Falls and Big Surf Shores. The second location is across from Adaptation's gift shop near Walkabout Waters. And then you have the main locker location right across from Kiwi Traders gift shop. And it's really simple. All you do is you make your own pin, a number that you can remember, and then that will be your pin for that locker. 2 different locker types. You have the standard, which fits about 1 bag, is enough for 1 person, and then you have the next size up, which is large, and that can fit up to 2 big bags. Personally, we just take in what we exactly need, and we left the rest of our stuff in the car. As for filming on the water slides, it does say personal cameras including GoPros aren't allowed on most water slides, but on our visit we did ask a team member about using a chest mounted GoPro, and they gave us the thumbs up for filming, as long as it was on a slide where you sat upright like the lazy river or family raft rides. Filming is not permitted on drop slides, mat races or any high-speed attractions where you're laying down on your chest or head first, but always check with team members before filming. Smoking, including e-cigarettes and vapes, is only allowed in the designated smoking area. You'll find this clearly marked spot near our marker Roca, and it's easy to locate on the park map. Moving on to the chaperone policy. All guests 15 years old or younger must be accompanied by a chaperone aged 21 or older. All chaperones must present a valid government-issued photo ID with their date of birth upon entry. 1 chaperone may supervise up to 10 guests aged 15 or younger per day. The chaperone must enter with the group and stay in the park the entire time and be reachable by phone. Guests 15 or younger without a chaperone may be asked to leave the park without a refund, and you can be asked for your valid photo ID with birth date at any time to verify your age. This policy applies to all ticket holders, including fun card holders and pass members. And remember, only physical government issued IDs are accepted. No screenshots or photos. My next top tip is, if you go to the concierge cabana, you can get the height of the younger ones in your group checked. Then you'll receive a coloured wristband that shows exactly which attractions you can ride, so there's no guessing needed. Each slide throughout the park also has a list of height requirements so that you can double check before you go on. If the child is under 48 inches tall, they're required to wear a life vest on most attractions and be accompanied by a supervising companion. Don't worry, life vests are provided. You'll find a type 3 for children and adults and a type 2 for infants, and you'll find them all around the park. And before you load the car full of pool noodles, swimmers, in-suit floaties, personal tubes and boogie boards, just leave them at home because they aren't permitted. But you can bring your own life vest as long as it's in good condition and is clearly marked with a USCG approved type 2, 3 or 5. Just swing by the information centre on the beach and have it inspected and tagged by one of the team members. Enjoying the video so far? We hope so. If you're finding it helpful or just having fun watching, don't forget to smash subscribe and give us a thumbs up and share with your friends and family, as it really does help the channel grow and keeps the good vibes going. Love Orlando, so do we. That's why we created GottaGoOrlando.com, your one-stop guide to everything happening in Orlando, Florida. From the latest theme park news to seasonal events, insider guides and so much more, we've got you covered. Planning your trip, we've teamed up with Florida Tix for unbeatable deals on theme park tickets, and with Booking.com North America for flights, hotels, car rentals and theme park and attraction tickets all in one place. Need wheels while you're there? Check out our partner Rent Cars, where you can easily compare prices and find a perfect ride for your Orlando adventure. All the links are waiting for you in a description down below, so take a peek, plan your trip and get out there and go and make some memories. If you've got kids, Aquatica Orlando is a total win. There's so much for them to do. I especially love the colour-coded wristband system. It's a super simple way to know which rides your kids can safely enjoy. Now, I don't have a toddler myself, but I've seen plenty of families with little ones having an amazing time at the park. And if you are visiting with tiny tots, here's something extra special. Check out the Ultimate Playdate, available on select Mondays from June the 2nd through to July the 28th. This event gives families early access to Toury's Kids Cove 30 minutes before the park opens. That means less hustle, more play and a calmer start to your water park adventure. Honestly, it's a brilliant idea. You can get in, settle down and let the little one splash around all before the crowds roll in. Totally worth checking out. I will also place up on screen now a list of all the attractions, height requirements, but don't worry, just like any great water park, every attraction at Aquatica Orlando has a posted safety sign right next to the entrance. Each ride is a little different, so it's important to check those signs for specific requirements like height, weight or health restrictions. It is important to note though that sometimes if you come in the winter months, some of the attractions will be down for maintenance. Next, if you're wanting to save time, you can purchase Quick Queue passes. I'll pop them up on screen right now. With these passes, you can skip the line to your favourite slides. There is 2 options, and I would recommend it for the high peak times, like in the summer. But I will be honest, out of season times, it's not really necessary. Now, what we normally do when we visit Aquatica, SeaWorld or Busch Gardens is take up the all-day dining package. For us, it's totally worth it. You can eat and drink all day and enjoy a variety of tasty favourites, from burgers, crispy fish sandwiches, buffalo chicken fries, freshly prepared hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, salads, kids meals and delicious desserts, plus assorted Coca-Cola products. And how it works is you can visit as often as once every 90 minutes at the participating restaurants until the restaurant closes. Every 90 minutes you can get an entree, one side or one dessert, and one regular sized non-alcoholic beverage. And that's every 90 minutes. Like I say, all day dining is worth it. If you're in a group and you're all wanting to try different things, you can do so. What we end up doing was grabbing different foods from different locations and all sharing the items to see what we liked and what we didn't like. But on the whole, the food is really nice, freshly cooked, and everyone was really happy and full. Now when we're visiting, we always head straight for Cutback Cove. It's our go-to beach spot. It can get a little lively up at the front by the water edge, but if you find a spot towards the back along the path, it's perfect. You're close to everything: Waterstone Grill, Montu's Bar, Kiwi Market, Rita's Italian Ice, the restrooms, not to mention you're in a great location to all the attractions, and the lazy river is just right behind you. My next top tip is don't forget your sunglasses. My eyes are shot with working in the dark for many years in the haunt industry. I just can't do bright days. I spend a lot of my time squinting and looking at the floor. And just so you know, there are plenty of shaded areas and parasols throughout the whole park. Now, if you're wanting to splurge a little, Aquatica has got several cabana options, and I will pop them on screen now for you guys. Now, personally, in the past we have used cabanas at different water parks, and I do think having a cabana is a great idea, especially for groups or families. Most of the cabanas here accommodate up to 10 people, so you can split the cost. Having a shaded private base is just a great option. That said, we have an awesome time without one too, so it really depends on your group size and how much convenience you're looking for. And it is important to note with Aquatica, some cabana options are limited. Next is towels are available for rental at Kiwi Traders gift shop, obviously for a fee. You can also rent double strollers starting at $40, wheelchairs at $40, and EVs starting at $110. Next is my quick fire tips to make your day better. Always take slides or flip-flops because the floor gets absolutely scorching in the summer months, and I mean you don't want to be walking on hot coals all day. My next tip is always, and I mean always, take spare shorts. I learned the hard way at Siam Park, and wear underwear underneath your shorts, as you don't want to step off a water slide and wonder why is it a bit chilly and look down to find half your shorts missing. Yep, I did this. And finally, keep hydrated and don't forget your sun cream. It's very easy in the fun and excitement to lose track of time and keep yourself hydrated and protected from the sun. I mean, you don't want to wake up on the ground with the park medics surrounding you, so pace yourself and keep hydrated. Question that always keeps coming up is what's the best time to visit? Obviously, it's always going to be out of season and midweek. But obviously, if you're on vacation in the peak of summer, the midweek thing is out the window. You're going to find it busy no matter when you visit. It really is a lottery. My tip is always book your tickets in advance. Don't just plan to visit at the drop of a hat, as Aquatica Orlando's capacity is limited and they can suspend the park's admission during high peak periods. Also, Aquatica doesn't have set opening and closing times, so be sure to check the calendar for when you're visiting, and weather updates, especially in the off-season months, as temperatures can drop and the park will close. But yes, Aquatica Orlando is open year-round. While it is a water park, they maintain heated pools and water attractions during the cooler months to allow year-round enjoyment. However, always refer to the calendar and the weather, and Aquatica does have a weather policy which I'll pop up on screen right now. But let's be real, if you are visiting Aquatica in the summer when the park is buzzing, you will want to be there right for the park opening. And I'm sure you're thinking why? Well, because rope drop is where the action is at, and trust me, you want the best seats in the house. To snag those prime spots, you've got to be one of the first in line, so set your alarm and get ready to make a splash early. And this doesn't apply to Aquatica, but heads up, some parks are switching things up and going seasonal now. For example, Island H2O is now closed for the winter, and Volcano Bay will be closing for the winter starting October the 26th, 2026, and reopening on March the 24th, 2027 for the first time ever. A question we get a lot is, once you're inside Aquatica, can you pop out to your car and come back in? On our visit, we actually did this. We just explained to staff that we needed to grab medication, and it was no problem at all, since the reason was legitimate. So if you forget something important like meds or necessary items, you should be allowed to step out and return without hassle. But this doesn't mean that you can go and pop out and have a drive around Orlando, grab some food and come back. And it's always best to check with guest services to avoid any issues. This awesome water park packs all the fun into a compact, easy to navigate 59 acres. So no matter where you are, you're never far from exciting attractions or handy amenities. The close-knit vibe is perfect when you want a laid-back, chill water park day without hassle of trekking all over the place. All the amenities are very clean, and you have access to changing rooms, showers and lockers all contently in the same location. All the team members are super helpful with whatever you need, which makes visits super relaxed and fun. Most importantly, we have never had an issue with the water. Like all water parks in Florida, it's always the first few seconds of getting in which is the funniest and the hardest, but once you're in, it's great, warm and very clean and not salty. The food is great and fresh, and if you're thinking of doing the all-day dining, it's worth it. You have plenty of options to choose from throughout the whole water park. And if you forgot your flip-flops or sunglasses, don't worry, as there is plenty of stores dotted throughout Aquatica. Honestly, we always have a blast at Aquatica, and we cannot wait for our next splash-filled adventure. It's a great water park that combines thrills and relaxation and is perfect for locals and vacationers. So what is the scariest water slide at Aquatica? It's those drop slides. They seriously give me the butterflies. I think it's the whole thing of being locked into a pod, not knowing when that button's going to be pressed and when you're going to be dropped. It really does amp up the thrill factor. It's wild when you've got all the water splashing up in your face. It's not knowing whether you're the right way up, head first, lead on your back, on your side. They're so disorientating, but a true adrenaline rush. Wow, I just done them drop slides. Oh my god, my heart is still in my head, back of my head. It's
Look guys, I have always said, every water park we've been to like round the world, it's one ride I cannot do.
I'm the daredevil, or the stupid one.
No, just because I have those dreams where you fall through like a ceiling or the sky. I have them frequently, and I just feel like that's how I'd feel, and I would, no.
We get asked a lot which water park is the best in Orlando, and honestly you might hate this, but no matter which water park we visit, we always have a blast. Each park brings something unique to the table, from their awesome theming and ride lineup to the overall vibe and atmosphere. But what I really love about Aquatica is its super smart layout, the cool Pacific theme, and of course its location right across the road to SeaWorld, which gives awesome vistas of roller coasters. So yeah, we've had an awesome day here at Aquatica.
Yes, thank you so much to the SeaWorld team for having us out. We've had an awesome day.
We definitely recommend you coming out and checking Aquatica. There's so much to do for all the family, children, adults alike. So this pretty much wraps up our guide. If you have any questions or tips of your own, drop them down in the comments. Whether you're at Aquatica for thrills or just to float the day away, Aquatica has got something for everyone. Oh, and just before I go, all the important links that you need are right down in the description below, so go and check them out before you visit Aquatica Orlando. As always, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell and share with your friends and family, as it really does help the channel grow. If you're wanting even more Orlando, Florida updates, don't forget to check out our website that covers everything that is happening here in Orlando, Florida. It's gottagoorlando.com. Now get out there and go and make some memories. And don't forget about these two videos right here. And we hope to see you on our next video. And all I can really say right now is bye. And thank you for watching.